All right, fellas, we got to talk about something real fast. So, we all step into a leadership role, whether you're at work, you're getting promoted to like a supervisor or a manager, or you're at home, you're a father, you're a husband, you're a boyfriend. I want you all to really understand something. And I'm even telling myself this too, because just me, even I'm still learning this. And that's when it comes to leadership, true leadership. It's not about me and what can I get, but it's rather about others and what can I give. It's all about people and having a people first mindset. You see, guys, the older I get and the more I get more mature in my walk with Christ, is that the key to leadership as a man of God is having the heart to care and to serve others. And the world and all these red pill influencers, they'll try to tell you to, only build yourself up, grow your empire, grow your finances, and many other things. Now, I'm not saying that's a bad thing because yes, you had to make money to live and support your family, keep a house over your head, and even if you even to grow your business if you have one. No, I'm not saying that, but what I come to realize is, and this is something I was kind of called out for recently because I was going the very wrong way about this kind of recently, I say. Um, the problem with this is that we can get far too prideful and just too full of ourselves to where you neglect the needs and the well-being of others in your life, whether it's the people you lead, whether it's your family, whether it's anybody else like customers or anything that comes into your life. The problem is we can get too far ahead of ourselves to where we don't see the needs of others. And you see, it's not about having a sense of trying to make others think that you are important, but that they are important. So a lot of y'all may be wondering, how exactly can we do this? And this is something I learned recently. And with that being said, we're going to use the term that I used in one of my last videos. It's kind of like my motto for me during the season, and that's peace through strength. And the way I see it, what we can do to ensure this peace in others and making sure they're getting what they need is to figure out what our God-given strengths are and to use that to bless the others in our life. Just ask yourselves, what are your strengths? What are your talents, man? And really ask yourself, how can I invest in those strengths and talents in order to benefit those around me? Well, something I learned recently is that talent times investment equals your strengths. Now, the three things we have to ask ourselves when we're thinking about this is, what are our dominant talents that are active and appear regularly? I'll give an example. From this one test that we took in my leadership class, a few of my top ones were positivity and making connections and developing others. So I can use that to make sure they're getting the right guidance and the right guidance and the right teachings to really help maximize their role, whether it's at work, whether it's meeting the kids. Just like those are my main dominant strengths. And the other thing you need to ask yourself is, what are our supporting talents, and which naturally surface only when needed, not regularly needed, but only when it's supposed to come out when it's supposed to come out. But the harder one, and this one you really have to think of, what are our lesser talents that appear rarely or awful or offer just little power in whatever we do? Now, if there are some things that you don't feel like you're strong at, whether it's making connections, whether it's executing a task, whether it's like thinking of strategic ways to really help out with the situation and what you're in, man, that's the beauty of it. You can easily learn how to build those strengths to where they'll be better, to where you can really be better about those, and they'll be better able to flourish. But the key motivator that we all have to understand is that if when we're learning these things, it's not for our own personal gain. It's to better serve others, serve your team, serve your family, your community, your church, or whatever we're a part of, whether it's a nonprofit, anything. But you see, we can't get too ahead of ourselves to where we fail to recognize the needs of others that are counting on us. Because one of my favorite verses, of course, is iron sharpens iron. So ask yourselves, how can you sharpen the lives of people? How can you sharpen the lives of your family? How can you sharpen just how can you sharpen the entirety of the business that you're in? How can you sharpen the experience and the feeling of honoring Christ in your church? Just only that begins by figuring out what God's given you and then maximizing it to its fullest potential. Simple as that, man. All right. Hope this helped out. You guys. This is something that's been on my heart recently. It's a real big lesson of mine. I hope this really inspired y'all to really take action on this and just really put people first, man. That's really all it is. All right, I'll talk to y'all soon. Happy Holy Week, and I'll see y'all later. Y'all take care.